নমস্কার দর্শক বন্ধুরা, বিয়ন্ড স্পোর্টসে স্বাগত। এই মুহূর্তে আছি যুবভারতী ক্রীড়াঙ্গনে এবং কিছুক্ষণ আগে এখানে প্রেস কনফারেন্স হলো আগামীকাল ইস্টবেঙ্গল ভার্সেস মোহনবাগান ফিরতি ডাইবি আইএসএলের। এবং তার আগে কোচ ইস্টবেঙ্গল কোচ কার্লোস কুয়াদ্রাত এবং ফুটবলার সাউল ক্রেসপো তারা সাংবাদিকদের মুখোমুখি হলেন। প্রথম কথা যেটা জানিয়ে রাখা ভালো যে সাউল ক্রেসপো ফিট এবং তিনি কালকে প্রথম থেকে শুরু করবেন, এটুকুনি কনফার্ম করা যায়। এছাড়া যেটা বললেন কোচ কার্লোস কুয়াদ্রাত, তারা এই ম্যাচে কোনো হীনমন্যতায় ভুগছে না, তারা এখনও কনফিডেন্স যে তারা সুপার সিক্সে যাবেন। তবে তিনি এটাও বলতে ভুললেন না যে এই মুহূর্তে কিন্তু নিজেদেরকে এই ম্যাচে কিছুটা আন্ডারডগ বলেই মনে করছেন ইস্টবেঙ্গলকে। হয়তো এটা একটা মনস্তাত্ত্বিক গেম খেলাই শুরু করা হলো বলেই মনে করা হচ্ছে, কারণ তিনি মনে করেন এই মুহূর্তে মোহনবাগান কিন্তু ভালো ডায়নামিকে আছে এবং তারা অনেকটাই এই ম্যাচে এগিয়ে থেকেই শুরু বলে মনে করছেন। তবে তিনি এটাও বলতে ভুললেন না যে এই আইএসএলে এবছরই তারা প্রথম ড্র করেছে, অর্থাৎ পয়েন্ট পেয়েছে। এর আগে কখনো পয়েন্ট পায়নি মোহনবাগানের বিরুদ্ধে। তো তারা কালকেও চাইবে ডার্বি জিতে সমর্থকদের উপহার দিতে, কারণ সমর্থকরা সবসময় এই ডার্বির জয়টাই তার কাছে আবদার করে। এছাড়া যেটা তিনি বলেন যে তারা কালকে কিন্তু ওই লোগোর জন্য, ইস্টবেঙ্গল লোগোর জন্য কিন্তু খেলবেন, এইটাই তাদের মূল মন্ত্র। ওই লোগোর জন্য কিন্তু কালকে তারা সর্বশক্তি দিয়ে ঝাঁপাবেন। তবে সুপার সিক্সে যাওয়ার আশা এখনও তিনি বলছেন না যে সুপার সিক্সে যাওয়ার রাস্তা বন্ধ। অবশ্যই তিনি সুযোগ আছেন বলেই মনে করেন। কি বলেন কোচ কার্লোস কুয়াদ্রাত এবং ফুটবলার সাউল ক্রেসপো, চলুন শুনে নেওয়া যাক।
That the last two games have been not getting the result, but we know that derby is always a different match, and we can see also here in the room that it's crowded. It's the best entrance of the season, so that's nice. It's good for football. It's good for football in the city, and it's good for football in India. So I know that my players are going to be very motivated. It's a special game. Until now, we have been getting very good results in all the derbies, all the Boro matches this season. We are still unbeaten against Mohuman, only the final of the Durand Cup. But in Indian Super League, we get a draw in the first round, and we know that it's the first draw that Bengal is getting against Mohuman in the history of Indian Super League. So we know that it's a challenge. It's a top team. They are fighting for the chill of the league, and we are fighting for the sixth position. So we will try to get a result. We know that it's the top opponent, so it's going to be difficult. But mathematically, we still have options, even if we lose tomorrow. So it's not exactly what you say. We have 12 points to play, so still there is a lot of things that can happen. We know that they arrive at that game with more days of rest. They have been playing only in the 1st of March, and we were playing just 2 days ago. But it's circumstances. We have to adapt to that, and we have to try to give our best performance. I think that they are now in a good dynamic. They are getting results, and when you get the results, you get a momentum that helps you to go for the next result. So it's quite similar with all the teams. They have different moments in the season. If we see we have a very good moment in the Durand Cup, then we have quite good starting of the Indian Super League, but then a bad dynamic of results. Then we get another good moment during the Super Cup, and now again we're struggling a little bit with the results. And for Mohuman, it has been quite similar. Some moments with a good dynamic, then bad dynamic, now again good dynamic. So let's see. Every game is an opportunity to change the dynamic. So we hope that tomorrow we can change the dynamic for us in a positive way. It has been only the 4 or the 5 question.
So only questions related to the match tomorrow.
It could be before, not bad.
Okay, next one. Himandar, we will go to Himandar.
I've seen a lot of things have happening in the last weeks, so it's part of football. We have one specific situation at the moment, and it has been changing very fast. It has been changing the situation very fast. We have got the injuries of Saul and Pardo that they should play for us a lot of minutes during this month of February. But unfortunately, we miss them, and we have to make the new players to participate from minute one, when the plan was for them to participate 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and get the physical rhythm game after game. So I really appreciate the effort of the new players, the three foreigners that we have been to bring to the club. They have been working hard to try to help the team. But you know that Indian Super League is a league where the foreigners make a big difference. And unfortunately, we have not been with that kind of physical level that led us to be competitive in most of these games. Even like this, we have got 7 points that at least make us to dream that still is possible to play the playoffs. So it's our work. We were almost using Saul last match, but the crowds of Nunga don't allow the last substitution. So finally, we only use 5 foreigners, but I think that tomorrow we will be ready to use 6 foreigners during the full game. So yeah, it gives more energy, it gives more options to the team. So 12 points to play, and of course we are going to defend our logo, and we're going to try to make the never side attitude to make our fans happy. I think that yes, for the dynamic of results, I think that Mohun Bagan at the moment are favorites. And we have to be honest and we have to be humble. But also I trust in my players and I know that they are giving everything. We are going to go with a match plan. I think that this season against Mohun Bagan, all the game plans that we have been preparing have been working well. Even in the final, and we lost the final, but we were very close to get the result in the way that we're playing against Mohun Bagan. And results are there. I mean, until now, 4 borough match in this season. In 2 we win. In the third one we were very close, only Petratos scoring in the 88th minute. And in the other one we lost. But it was the typical game that things happen in football. The red card helps them to change the plan, to make a more defensive team and go for the counterattacks. Until that moment of the game, we were the team with our structure, defensive structure, creating more danger in the box of Mohun Bagan. So let's see tomorrow what kind of game we can see here. A very good team. You can see in the results they have been scoring 4 goals to Northeast, they have been scoring 3 goals to Jamshedpur. So you have to be very careful with these players. If you are cheaply open or you are giving them free space with not a good structure, they can kill you. And don't forget that they have one player that they are not using, that it's Hugo Humos. So not bad. I think my opinion is that they have been playing 19 games in Indian Super League, and they have been scoring. Javier scored 2 goals, and Borja have scored 1 goal and 1 assist. So if we think about offensive players that we need to make the difference and to try to fight for the top places in the league, we have to see what players can help us for that kind of offensive football. It's true that in the Indian Super League, first half of the season, we were missing some numbers in attack. So we tried to find a solution, and the solution is also thinking about what we have to do for the next season. So if you see now the situation, we can think that as a club, we are going to play 4 different competitions, and it's very clear that we have to reinforce the squad if we want to be competitive in the 4 competitions. So I think that it's what I always say. It's a building project. Normally, you work to try to get good Indian players that make you a strong team, and then you try to bring foreigners that make you the jump to be competitive. And unfortunately, in this plan, suddenly we get the injury of Saul and Pardo that don't allow us to do the things in the direction that we were managing. But these things happen in football. I'm happy that even that this is the first season and these things happen in football. In this first season, we have been able, with a team that is under construction, we have been able to win a trophy that is going to let us to be in Asia next season, and we have been able to be proud of our club against a tough opponent like Mohun Bagan, because I remember my first days here when people in the street was telling to me, please coach, win the ball match, win the derby. They were saying to me, it's 4 years, 5 years that we don't win the derby. So I see in their faces that now they are proud because we already have been winning 2 ball matches this season. So that's that. We will try to win our 3rd ball match of the season, and if it's not possible, I'm sure that the players are going to give everything for the club.
And I have very confidence for beat them.
Okay, so last 3 questions. We'll go to Motanzi for the question.
Hi sir, this is Mohan from Oxford. So you were coming back from a big injury, and the match is probably the next match is the derby. And do you think it is a little difficult, or how will you cope up with this? Because after a long time you're coming back in field match, and this is derby.
Yes, I'm 100% fit now. I worked with the physiotherapist and the physical coach, and I'm 100% fit for play this match.
Nothing has changed. Supporters are behind me. So, I mean, I feel the help of the supporters. I know how they want to win the derby, and I walk in the street, and they say the same that they say in August. Win the derby, win the derby. If you win the derby, you will be a god for us. I already have won 2 derbies, but no, I have to win 1 more. So I understand. It's the normal pressure in football, and I love it. I love it. I love to belong to that culture. I love to belong to the Calcutta football culture, because you can see that in the streets, in the stadium. I think it's a fantastic night. The event that we're going to have here, with a lot of people coming, with the attention of all the country, all the continent. Everybody knows that it's the biggest rivalry in Asian football. So wonderful. We love that kind of games, for sure. Saul is crazy about to play the game, no?
Yes, of course.
That's it. Here we are.